In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a colored pencils effect with gmic in GIMP, step by step. This is a really fun way to turn any photo into a hand-drawn colored pencil style artwork. And the best part is that you can do it using just a few simple layers and one powerful filter. Whether you want to create stylized thumbnails, artistic portraits, or just experiment with a new look, this method is a great one to learn. And if this video helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more GIMP tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump right in. First, open GIMP and load the image you want to edit. This can be any photo you want to transform, but images with clear edges and good color contrast usually work best. Once your image is open, go to the Layers dialog. If you don't see it right away, you can bring it up quickly with Ctrl+L. In the Layers panel, right-click on your background layer and choose Duplicate Layer. You can also use Shift+Ctrl+D for a faster shortcut. This is an important step because we want to protect the original image while building the effect on top of a copy. Now rename that duplicated top layer to Pencil Texture. Giving layers clear names makes the workflow much easier, especially when you're working with multiple edits. At this point, your original image should still be sitting underneath, and the duplicate will be the layer we use for the pencil effect. Next, make sure the Pencil Texture layer is selected. With that layer highlighted, go up to the top menu, click Filters, and then choose gmic. This will open the gmic interface, which gives you access to a huge collection of creative effects and filters. Since we're aiming for a colored pencil style, we need to find the right sketch-based filter. Inside the gmic window, use the search bar and type Hard Sketch. This makes it much easier to find the exact filter instead of scrolling through long category lists. Once you see Hard Sketch, click on it. It's usually found under a black and white or artistic category, depending on your version of gmic. After selecting it, you'll see a preview of the effect on the right side. Now comes the fun part, adjusting the look. Use the thickness and density sliders to control how strong and detailed the pencil strokes appear. If the lines are too thick, reduce the thickness. If the sketch looks too soft or too weak, increase the density a little until the preview shows clear, distinct sketch lines. The goal is to get a strong pencil texture without losing too much of the original image detail. Take a moment to experiment here, because small adjustments can make a big difference in the final result. Once you're happy with the preview, click Apply or OK to process the filter. GIMP will now convert that top layer into a black and white sketch style texture. At first glance, it may not look like the final colored pencil effect yet, but that's completely normal. The next layer, blending step, is what brings the color back while keeping the pencil marks visible. Now go back to your Layers panel and make sure the Pencil Texture layer is still selected. At the top of the Layers panel, find the Mode drop-down menu. By default, this is usually set to normal. Click it and change the mode to Soft Light or Overlay. Both of these blending modes work well because they allow the colors from the original image underneath to show through while preserving the sketch texture on top. Soft Light usually gives a gentler, more natural look, while Overlay can make the effect stronger and more dramatic. As soon as you switch the mode, you should see your image start to transform into a colored pencil style artwork. The sketch lines will blend with the colors below, creating that hand-drawn look that makes this effect so popular. If the result feels too subtle, there's an easy fix. Simply duplicate the pencil texture layer one more time. This will intensify the lines and make the pencil effect more noticeable. If it becomes too strong, you can always reduce the opacity of the top layer a little until it looks just right. This is one of the reasons this technique is so useful. It gives you a lot of control. You can create a softer, more artistic pencil effect, or push it further for a bold illustrated look. And because you're working with layers, you can always go back and fine-tune the effect without starting over. If you want to take it even further, you can also experiment with layer opacity, brightness, or contrast before applying the filter, especially if your image needs a little extra punch. Photos with detailed edges like faces, buildings, or landscapes tend to look especially good with this style. The more texture and contrast your original image has, the better the final pencil effect usually turns out. So, to quickly recap, open your image in GIMP, duplicate the background layer, apply gmic to the top layer, search for Hard Sketch, adjust the thickness and density, then change the layer mode to Soft Light or Overlay to bring the color back in. That's it. You've created a colored pencils effect with gmic in GIMP. If this tutorial helped you, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next GIMP editing guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.